I've been here before. It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things. It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things. Crow?
Ah!
Ah!
What's the matter?
You scared me!
You scared me.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I didn't. I mean, okay, I did. You're standing right there, so technically, yes, I found you. But I wasn't looking. This is my nest. Don't judge. It's a roof over my head. Well, a semi-roof. A roof that once was...
Where are we?
The Journeyman Inn. I mean, it was once. Now it's a dump.
The Journeyman... Oh, of course. What about the innkeeper? Ben-Rime? She was nice to me.
Dead and gone like everyone else, I suppose. I have to admit, I thought you were dead too. Last time I saw you, poof, vanished.
I'm still a bit vague on the details. I don't remember much from last year.
Me neither. After your disappearing act, next thing I remember, I was in Sadir. I just got back to Marcuria, which is why, you know, this place.
Sadir?
Home to the Azadi? Those armored folks with exciting facial hair and a terrible allergy to magic?
I remember the Azadi.
Being a talking bird in a place where they hunt magicals for sport? Boy, let me tell you, I'm...
Maybe later. I need to find a way out of here. Hey, do you remember meeting me in a dream?
I remember dreaming about you last night. Wait. How do you know about my dream?
It was my dream, too.
You're invading my dreams now? Oh, God of ravens, I hope you didn't see the one with the chickens and,
Did Abnaxis say anything more after I left?
The lumpy fella who looks like he's been repeatedly beaten with an enormous ugly stick? Yes, he did. To be honest, I can't follow what he says half the time, but it was something to the effect of, "Bring her here. You will have brought her here. You will bring her here. You had have will be," etc., 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 etc. I believe the basic theme was, you know, something about bringing someone somewhere. But don't hold me to that.
That place in the dream, where is it?
You're asking me? I have no idea. I had a dream, that's all. It was a big white space. That could be literally anywhere. I'm guessing the North Pole?
I don't think that's it.
The South Pole?
Abnaxis said something about the children of the Purple Mountains. The Ula.
Ooh, no. You never heard of them. But the Purple Mountains, those should be easy to find.
Oh, you know where it is?
No, but come on, Purple Mountains. Most mountains are gray or white, not a whole lot of purple ones around. I'm sure they'll be easy to spot.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we'll need some help with that.
We? Look, I don't know where this "we" thing came from. I am doing just fine on my own. Also, I definitely don't need another adventure. I'm done with adventures. From now on, I'm an unadventurous bird. No, you go off and find help for yourself. It's nice seeing you again.
Abnaxis told you to bring me there.
In a dream. A dream. If I was going to start taking advice from my dreams, I'd be in a whole heap of troubles.
It wasn't just a dream. It was a vision.
Dreams, visions, nightmares, hallucinations, they all belong under the same general heading of really bad ideas.
Well, I don't have anything else to go on, so I guess that's where I'm heading. The Purple Mountains. Wait, how do I get out of here?
Do you have wings?
Seriously?
Then I don't know.
Right. It doesn't look like anyone's taking care of this place anymore. I mean, that's an actual hole in the roof. Hey, Crow, can you check out that metal thingy up there?
What, the door handle I removed in order to get some privacy and... Oh.
Seriously?
One door handle coming right up. I mean, down.
It must have fallen off, and Crow picked it up because... shiny? I don't know, he's a bird, they're inscrutable. No handle. I can't open it. I thought you were staying put.
In this godforsaken pigeon's nest? I'm done living like a gnatcatcher and not having any adventures. It was fun for a while, but I'm ready to live again! So what exactly is this thing we're doing?
Finding someone who can help me get to the Purple Mountains and the first dreamer.
And what kind of adventure are we talking about here? A light stroll along safe, well-lit streets, camping out in the woods under mostly clear skies? Facing, potentially, life-threatening dangers on perilous mountain paths?
I'd say that last one is a distinct possibility.
Oh, great. That's great. Already regretting this. Is there a plan, or are we just winging it? Ba-doom-ching.
Depends. Are the rebels still around?
I've heard mentions of rebels, yes, mostly preceded by cursing and followed by loud calls for slit throats and severed heads.
That's our plan, then. Find the rebels. Any idea where we can find the rebels?
I've only been back a couple of months and I've mostly been nesting, so... No idea.
Great. Wait, nesting? Isn't that something only...
Stop! Let me stop you right there. And let's never speak of this again.
What's this? The Journeyman is closed, but all patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the Rooster and Kitten on Iread Avenue near Southgate. And here's a drawing of a rooster and a kitten, just to avoid any confusion, I guess.
That's right. A pussy riding a kitten. On a cock. A rooster. Is it just me, or is that,
Not just you.
Good.
Well, this is as good a clue as any. To the cock and... the rooster and kitten we go. This is crazy. I'm really here. And I remember it all. Well, I remember some of it. Things do look a little different. But, you know, wow. I'm back. And it wasn't a crazy coma dream after all. I can tell from the etching that this man is dodgy. Honor Hilaris. What kind of name is that? A very dodgy name is what that is. They look shady. What did they do? Steal a magic hammer or something? I keep overhearing people talking about the reaping. This must all be part of the harvest celebrations.
I have to say I'll be relieved when they're finally done with all this construction work. They've been building those tubes for years now, it feels like.
It's been about a year now, I think. Well, that's progress for you. Progress is never silent.
Really? Is that like an aphorism?
Must be. Sounds like it.
Well, I hope it's worth it, whatever those pipes are for. Am I the only one who thinks they're a real eyesore?
It's connected to the pipes.
Progress is
Looks
never pretty.
steampunky, very retro future.
No one ever says that.
I can't even begin to guess what they're for.
Fear them, the enemy, for they are close. They are everywhere.
I fit right in with the locals. So what have you been up to since I last saw you, Crow?
Like I said, after we parted ways, I woke up in Sadir. I have no memory of how I got there. I spent some time living wing to beak on the streets, disguised as a common cockatoo. That didn't go so well. I truly hate other birds, foul-brained tits. Eventually, I got help and found a ride back to Marcuria. Then I moved into the Journeyman, then I met you, then we went off on adventures together. But enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Coma, mostly.
That sounds nice. Was it nice?
Wouldn't recommend it, no.
I have to admit, I'm quite relieved there's less sorcery about these days. Makes life...
What can you tell me about Marcuria? What's changed?
Not much. They burned down Old Town. The Azadi have laid metal tubes everywhere. There are thousands of rats.
I noticed that. What are they for?
Tiny pets, I'd imagine.
Not the rats, the tubes.
Gymnastics?
I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled tube network in action.
So when is this ceremony taking place?
Next week, isn't it? They're timing it to coincide with the Feast of Reaping. That makes sense. If they want us to celebrate the whole, switching the tubes thing.
What does that even mean? Does anyone know what they're for?
Well, they're supposed to make everything more efficient, right? Just more efficient, in general.
Make what more efficient, and how?
Well, efficient, like. I don't know. Why are you asking me? I'm not a bloody engineer. I'm just excited about the ceremony.
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean, reaping's a great time for me. Plenty of customers. Even if those farmers are tight-fisted, they bring their own food into the city.
So where would the rebels be?
From what I've heard, they were pushed out of Marcuria after Old Town burned to the ground.
There must be some remaining, if the Resistance is still alive.
Probably shouldn't talk too loudly about the resistance, Ray. Zoe.
Right. The Rooster and Kitten. This is it, my first stop. Hopefully someone here will know something about the Resistance. I'm going inside. Wait for me?
What else can a free bird do? I need the open sky over my head. Or at least a proper hole in the roof. I'll be right here. Or over there. Where there's cheese and... Ooh, is that a bread crust? Don't look at me.
I'm not. I'm going in. That must be Ulvik the ever-thirsty. He does look like he could drink a lot.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten.
Hey, greetings. Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm foreign.
You don't say. From where exactly? I'm a traveller myself, but I can't quite place the accent.
I wish I'd taken those improv classes now. I wish I'd... Say something. Say anything. I'm just going to wing it. I have no idea. I'm just going to wing it. South. Southwards, like all the woods. Way south, as far as south goes. Nowhere near this place at all.
Nowhere south is near here. South goes all the way to the other side of the world. Whereabouts in the south would this be then? The islands? The Southlands? Further still?
Further. Much further. It's very hot down there. You've probably never been.
Oh, I enjoy the heat. Even Mercuria in summer isn't hot enough for me. I've travelled the Southlands quite extensively, so maybe I've...
Then you've probably been, yes, but I don't like talking about it. Family. Blood. Bad blood. I'm happy to have left all of the bad blood behind me.
I see. Well, I wouldn't want to rip open old wounds, eh? So what'll it be today?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you're not the first person confused by that question, even though, by all appearances, this is a drinking establishment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it my demeanour? Do I not appear appropriately barkeepish?
No, you're absolutely barkeepish. You exude publicanism. Drinks. These clothes are warm and itchy, and I'm in dire need of refreshments. There appear to be festivities going on in the city. When in Rome? Beer. Beer. What do you order in an old-timey tavern? These clothes are warm and itchy, and I'm in dire need of refreshment. There appear to be festivities going on in the city. When in Rome? What there appear... I wouldn't say no to a festive drink with a tiny umbrella in it.
I beg your pardon? Why would liquid need cover from the rain?
Should have seen that one coming. Do you have something tall and sweet and not too strong? Preferably with pieces of fruit attached to it.
How about a mug of watered-down apple cider with an onion in it?
That also works.
Are you certain you're in the right place?
Not at all.
Honesty. Ha! I like it. It's all too rare these days. From your attire and well, all of you, I'd say you're probably looking for a place up High Hall. Not down here, dockside. This is a rough neighborhood, and, well, you do stand out in my usual crowd of ne'er-do-wells. And standing out isn't always a good thing these days.
I'm certain this place has some connection with the Resistance. I should keep him talking. Maybe he's right, or maybe he's just trying to get rid of me. I can always explore for a bit and come back later. No, this is my kind of place. I'm into dives. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my pub in a long time.
Really? Maybe it's a language thing.
So what else can I help you with, young lady?
I wonder why they're flying those kites above the city. Are the red kites significant in some way?
Kites? You mean the dragons? They're traditional, but it's frowned upon. See, these days they're more of a symbol. They represent magic. The balance, the drag kin. And they represent resistance to the Azadi, to the new laws, to the exile of magicals. If you're caught with a dragon, or even if you stand too close to someone flying a dragon, the guards will arrest you. You will be punished. Best to ignore them and avoid trouble, because that's what those dragons are. Trouble.
There's some sort of festival going on. The reaping? I could use a primer. I keep hearing about the reaping. Reap moon, feast of reaping.
I thought this was why you came to Mercuria.
Yes, I did. This is the reason for the coming to Mercuria, but I didn't read the literature before booking everything, and, well...
The reaping is the harvest festival. It's when the farmers bring their produce to the city markets. We celebrate this occasion with an entire month of reveling, culminating in the Feast of Reaping on Reap Moon's Eve. It's a giving of thanks to the earth and sky, the balance, the gods and goddesses, for providing food for the dark months ahead. And it's a fantastic excuse for eating and drinking as much as you can stomach.
The city has changed quite a bit since my last visit. Fewer non-humans and more pipework. It's been a while since I was here last. What's new?
Given your age, pardon me, I didn't mean to presume, perhaps your last visit wasn't so long ago.
Oh, a year and a half, at least.
At least? Well, there's no old town anymore. They burned the ghetto to the ground and shipped non-humans off to the islands. Also, the Azadi have built a network of metal tubes. It's everywhere. No one knows what it's for, but there it is. It's supposed to make things efficient. And they finished their tower. It's cordoned off until next week's grand ceremony, but it's an impressive structure. Tallest in all the Northlands, they say.
I saw some soldiers on my way here. I wonder if the Azadi still have a big presence in Mercuria. The Azadi are still running the city?
Oh, they're not. The council runs the city. The emissary is... she's an advisor. Her advice is invaluable. Of great value to all of us.
Sounds like a good arrangement. And the soldiers everywhere?
For our protection and benefaction. They keep us safe from enemies, outside and inside. From rebel terrorists and the like.
He mentioned something about a ceremony at the tower. What's the grand ceremony about?
It's the official unveiling of the Tube Network. I reckon it's where they'll tell us all about how things will be efficient in the future. The ceremony's taking place next week, on the day of the Feast of Reaping. The emissary probably thought it'd contribute to the celebrations. Won't make much of a difference to us Mercurians, to be honest. We'll still eat too much, drink too much, and pass out in the gutters when the sun rises. I mean, it's tradition, and tradition must be honored.
I've only seen humans so far. There used to be blue people, furry people, non-human people. Where are they? Where are all the magical races?
Oh, you don't know? Well, you are foreign. They've been, what's the word? repatriated to their original homelands. Well, it's for their own good. Mercuria is a human city now. There's really no need for sorcery anymore. Well, the magicals are better off in the south, I'm sure.
You don't sound convinced.
I am, sure.
This pub was not called the Rooster and Kitten the last time I was here. Didn't this used to be the...
A cock and puss. Someone's bright idea of a joke. Oh, we all get it. The cocky cockerel with a permanent frown on his face. Clever wordplay. Look at us, aren't we punny?
Yeah, wait, what?
I didn't approve. Too clever for its own good. But the painting of a tiny pussycat with a big smile riding on top of a proud capon. That idea I could get behind. It's sweet. It's sincere. It's family-friendly. It's how I like my clientele to see me.
If this place has a connection to the Resistance, this man would know. What do you know about the Resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency? No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... I was just curious.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate into the bones. Go knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library. But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help. I got a lead on the Resistance. While I'm looking into that, there's something I want you to do. A mission.
Mission is my middle name. No, that's not true. It's Edward. Nope, also a lie. I just always wanted to be an Edward.
I need a bird's eye view of things.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Zoe?
Of course not, but I'll feel much safer if you're watching out for me up there while I'm following up on our lead down here.
I feel a swelling in my chest cavity that can only mean one thing.
Pride?
No, an imminent burp. But I will do this thing that you ask of me, and I will feign pride if you need me to.
Knock yourself out.
Geronimo! Except in reverse. A minireg.
I fit right in with the locals. I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back.
I don't know how I'll have everything ready in time for this evening. Petrus invited everyone at the office to our house for dinner.
It's connected to the pipes. Looks steampunky, very retro future. The Asadi remind me of the Eye. Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel dimensions. This is the enemy. Well, not that guy in particular. I'm sure he's just doing his job.
Apple wine?
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean... I must admit that... How? I mean, farmers bring food into the city. That's what they do.
Hello, I'm here about the library. I know, it's a weird opener, but I was told that this is... Okay, we're going inside.
Harmy knows.
Knows what, exactly?
That Kian is alive. And Shadow knows what else he told the General.
They spoke.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted leaving the house soon after. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdaus, I believe his name is. He's nowhere to be found. Harmy must have stowed him away somewhere. A witness!
So he knows that you've lied to him. Oh, he will not confront you with this yet. Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
Yes, Harmy is as clever as a rock snake and twice as deadly.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
They're thick as thieves. The only question is, have they informed the first?
Not without more evidence. There's still time.
You're speaking of assassination.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long ago, Vamon. There's no way back.
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General will continue his investigations. The ceremony, then. We kill them both and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Hush. Come here, my sweet. Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive. We've worked too hard to fail now. The engine will be ours. The Northlands will be ours. The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return in triumph, carrying the light of the goddess, and we destroy our enemies. We rule Azadir, as we've always planned. We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you, my supreme commander. This is the will of the goddess. I know it is. I know it.
What is this place? Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the Resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely. I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. I've always wanted to say that.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait. I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you go to Guillen...
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me. I understand the risks, Enu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more troops from Azadir. Our situation is precarious.
I'll go with him. And make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We were lucky we didn't lose more people when Old Town burned. It's only a matter of time before the Azadi make a decisive strike against us.
Boys, I'm as soft-hearted as a Zidling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
It's not just about the boy. If I go to Guillen, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the Magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Utana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
Creatures?
He didn't mean it like that. Right, Kian? You didn't mean it like that.
He's shown that he doesn't consider Magicals to be people. We still remember that child-molesting Azadi officer you let go.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If Harmy and Utana learn the truth, they may have a change of heart. They may pull their support. We can't win this war on our own. Vermon and Saya are too strong. With Harmy's men on their side, they'll be unbeatable. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not join our side, our chances will improve. Force me to stay, and we only delay the inevitable. Let me go, and we could win this war.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, Kian. But maybe it's time I let you make the decisions. I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
Right away. If I can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight. Which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever.
There's nothing more to be said. You've made your case, Kian.
There are still enough books here to fill hundreds of long evenings and sleepless nights. I've read a number of them, though many are written in languages I've yet to learn. I've been told that this is the White of the Draic Kin, the White Dragon, an important part of the ancient faith of the Order of the Balance.
You are doing the right thing. Shepard, Well, Shepard carries a great load. It's hard for her to lift her eyes beyond this moment. She's afraid of losing you, Kian. Having you here has given everyone hope.
I trust you will keep that hope alive.
I have not forgotten. I will do my part while you are gone. I owe them this.
So when is your Shepard gonna talk to me? I don't need to be locked up like this. I'm not an Asadi spy. Oh, forget it. It's a long story. What's the point? You don't make the decisions. This is a waste of everyone's time. Just know that every minute I spend here is another minute lost trying to save the world. I mean, no rush, just a friendly FYI.
Whenever we bring someone in, they're questioned in there. If they refuse to answer, they're brought downstairs. Not everyone's comfortable with the screams. Normally I'd join in the questioning, but I don't have the time now.
You're not leaving without me.
You're needed here, Liko.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine. This is almost certainly a suicide mission. If the Resistance loses us both, they stand no chance against the tower.
If you die, I will celebrate your death. But I will never be their leader. You've proven yourself. They need you. Go. And stay alive. For them. For all of us.
You still plan to kill me after?
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
The commons are through there, along with the kitchens and more cells and storage spaces. The Enclave is a big place. They're bringing magicals through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to Gien with a new batch of prisoners. I must get on board.
When's this ship taking off?
In a few minutes, I think. It's fully loaded, barely any room in the hold.
Is that the last of the magicals, then? Is that the last of the magicals, then?
From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals. That's disgusting.
Oh, well, they're not really animals, are they? They're like intelligent. At least some of them.
No, they're filthy animals. Good riddance to them.
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
Right. Oh, never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
He's not paying attention. I could probably sneak up on him.
Keon? Where are you? Oh no, no. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, Kian.
It's not just the one life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the Magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the Southlands. They never come back. It's all a lie. The old and the young families sent away to die, forgotten by everyone. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The Resistance will persevere without me. I'm not really one of them. I never was, I never will be. I'm Azadi.
You're Azadi. So what? I'm not saying what they're doing is acceptable, but... Are you going to free every Magical on your own? Take on the entire Azadi army single-handed? You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me. Again.
What do you mean by...
My name isn't Anna. I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way. In Sadir, I was Elena, but I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't, except for the, you know, it's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's gang.
Yeah, I'm the girl. What, that's it? I spent every day these past 20 years thinking about you, and I'm the girl. Oh, I feel so special now.
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you. Vamon was trying to...
Hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you. You risked everything and you stood up for me. That was the first time anyone had shown me any kindness. You brought me to Mother Ritana, and she took care of me for a while. I watched you from a distance for years, until I was forced to leave Sadir. But I knew I'd find you again someday, Kiana Varney.
That was... a long time ago. I was a different person.
No. You were a different person in between, but now... Now you are the boy I knew, from all those years ago. The boy with his eyes and heart wide open. The boy who risked his life for others. The boy who... Oh, gods damn it. This is why you have to go. Not because you're Azadi, or because you're the Apostle, or the great hero of the Resistance, or because of your goddess, or because you're selfish. You have to go because this is who you are. The boy who saved my life.
Will you help them while I'm gone?
This isn't my war, Kian.
Maybe not. But it is mine. And I believe what happens here will change the balance for all time to come.
I didn't know you believed in the balance.
I didn't. Will you help the Resistance in my absence?
Fine. Fine. I'll help them.
What was that for?
For love, you idiot. I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life. I've loved no one else.
I don't know if I can...
It's taken me over 20 years to find you. You'd better fucking come back, or believe me, Kiana Varney, I will go to the first mountain and drag you back, kicking and screaming, to the world of the living.
Stay right there. You're under arrest.
From what I've learned traveling on cloud ships, this is a ship's bell.
They use this to signal the crew when a load of cargo's ready to be hoisted up.
Kian! Do not leave without me! Quick, pull me up!
No. No. I'm sorry, Liko.
You bastard!